Right, it is time for the final conversation this morning. Now, it is not very common where you see one handsome man interview another handsome man. It's rare. Usually you always have a beautiful lady in hand, but it's two guys here. Now we have David Oluwadamilare Awolesi, socially known as Smith. Now he is the newly crowned Elite King of Nigeria 2025, and now at the age of 21, he embodied charisma, resilience and vision, representing strength and creativity of the Nigerian youth. Now, David is passionate about youth empowerment and nation building. Now, he is the founder of the Mindful Wealth Initiative. Now, this is a project dedicated to equipping young people with the mindset, skill, and opportunities needed to thrive in today's competitive world. We're happy to have you here. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm fine. How are you doing also?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well.
Well, actually, this is something. While I was coming here,
Yeah.
and I was like, watching the show and following along, I heard like a brief introduction where you said something about, when you were 21, you were in Spain and all of that. I'm like, I'm coming for this man. I'm definitely coming for
wow. This man. You heard when I said that?
I heard you. So I was about.
So can I don't know. Did you watch it live? You were watching it
Yeah,
live?
I was watching while I was coming.
So I don't think I said Spain. I said pain. I was in pain.
Oh wow.
Yes, I didn't say
Wow.
Spain. I said
Wow.
pain.
Where?
Because I remember when I was 21, I was probably going through a lot at the time. But you were 21 and you were doing amazing things for yourself.
Thank you.
I mean, this is huge to know that you won a competition like that one. Tell me about it. How did you feel winning that?
Wow, it was an amazing experience, if I'm being very honest. Pageantry has been something I always want to do. Pageantry has been a platform where I'd always want to be.
Yeah.
And there's always been a mantra for me where I believe that, taking leadership roles
Okay.
are, very, enticing. It educates people, it empowers the young mind. And looking back at 6 years ago, I actually wrote down my Instagram story this morning while I woke up, and I was very thankful that I'll be doing this today. I saw this show and I'm like, I'm going to be here one day and having for the young mind to listen and hear me speak. Yeah.
Awesome. So you always had the dream that one day you would be on the show and then you would hear, the young minds would hear you.
Specifically, Wake Up Nigeria.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Wake Up Nigeria.
Wow, you see, you dream and then you wake up Nigeria. Awesome. Now tell me about that statement, whatever. I need to know what you want the young ones to hear. This is the platform. What would you like to say to them?
So basically, for you that have a dream, for you that have an ambition to achieve something, right, it's better to, never give up. The journey is never smooth. The journey is not, all rosy and that.
Yeah.
It's left for you to, keep pursuing your dream, enjoy the process, learn from it, and grow from it.
Awesome. Learn, enjoy the process, and grow from it. Now, that is awesome. Now, let's talk about your initiative. You have something you've been working on for a bit.
Yeah.
Tell us about that one.
Mindful Wealth Initiative. Mindful Wealth Initiative started as House of Venus. While I was crowned Mr. Lasso 2021 in
wow.
Lasso, yeah. I mean, portfolios.
It has been coming now. It's not new. You didn't just stumble upon that.
While I was crowned Mr. Lasso 2021, I told myself, I said, what am I going to do to make an impact? And I said to myself, I saw the fashion environment in Lasso, and I felt like, okay, there's a need to develop this space. And I started House of Venus fashion event, where we empower young fashion designers and models.
Lovely.
And it was a personal project rather, where I get to groom the models, speak to the designers and, let them know that, there are ways for you to put yourself out in the school premises. And we got to do that. We had our first edition, we had our second edition. First edition was very, very, a bit sketchy, do you get? But I mean, the second one was, very nice and all of that. And it's one of the reasons I like to work with people, young minds and all of that, to, let them understand that this part where we are, you really need to stand up for yourself, speak for yourself, and empower yourself.
All right.
So that's what Mindful Wealth is all about. So we started with House of Venus and, having to see a need to look at the financial well-being and the emotional state of young mind going into a business, right? That's where Mindful Wealth Initiative comes in.
All right, so if there is one message you're actually going to be talking to the young ones out there, if there's one advice you can give them to take from this very moment today, what is that one thing you would tell them to do?
To never give up. So I would say never give up.
But that's hard. That's very hard.
I mean, like I said the other time, I said it's not a rosy journey. It's never a rosy journey. There are days where I cried. There are days where I, almost gave up. And I told myself, if I give up today, if I had given up then, now look at me now. If I had given up then, would I be here today? No. So the reason I'm here today is because I persevered, I stayed, and I worked hard to be here today. And thanks to the organization, Mr. Elite Nigeria, for counting me worthy. I mean, looking at the number of boys that were there, like, you know, it's you we want. We want you to go and represent Nigeria on the international stage. I'm like, it means you're doing something.
But what does it really take to win?
It takes a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes determination. It takes your mental state. It takes you having to be.
I mean, just give me what was the final like? Were you asked questions?
Yeah.
What was the
yeah, we
routine?
had like preliminary stage. We had Q&A sessions. I mean, having to believe that pageantry is not just all about the beauty and the glam. It's all about the brain. It's all about the looks and everything encompassing. So we had preliminaries. We had, you know, the main event. We had, you know, swimwear, Q&A for the top 3, and it was an amazing experience.
All right. Now, speaking of hard work, you speak a lot about hard work.
Yeah.
I did my research and found out that you also have a farm.
Yes.
You have a poultry farm.
Yes,
That
I
is
do.
quite interesting because my parents also have poultry farms as well. My mom is a farmer. My dad is a farmer. Yes, but I farm on TV. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, my parents have poultry farms. I'm just wondering, you're 21, you're doing a lot. How did you start a poultry farm at the age of 21?
Oh, wow. This is an emotional one for me, trust me. And one of the reasons I really appreciate people, like I said the other time, that do things is because, you know, there's always a reason for them. And why I'm appreciating this particular designer that wore me this, because I mean, it's a very beautiful design. And, you know, Jeff's Affairs is somebody that does something very nice. For Sexy Farmer, I don't...
That's okay.
Yeah, for Sexy Farmer, it's a Gen Z slang that I used, and I saw that people would really want to resonate with. And there is a need for me to be successful. There is a pursuit for me to be successful. And I do not want to, you know, do the things that the regular boys would do. So I told myself, I said, my mom, I'm raised by a single mom, by the way. Mom, I love you so much.
Awesome.
I'm raised by a single mom, and I saw that, okay, there is a need to want to support her business and support her while she raised my other siblings. I'm the first of 5 kids, and, you know, I started farming. It hasn't been going really fine.
Like how many birds do you have?
So I started with 100.
Wow, 100 birds.
I'm commonplace.
Ooh.
It's so nice to, you know, you start with 100 and it was all going fine. So there was a particular time, because during the competition, I had to travel out of Lagos down to Enugu where the competition was held. And lack of proper care cost me a number of beds. But I mean, we're back in business. So if you want to patronize me, I mean,
So okay, are you selling like your birds this December?
Definitely.
Ooh, okay.
Definitely.
All right. Awesome. I love it. Yeah, now, so do you have a name for your farm?
Yeah, like I said, it's Sexy Farmer, and it's Gen Z slang, because I mean, I feel like it's what people will really resonate with. I mean, looking at people nowadays and the things they do, the social media space right now, the way to get to people is having to be among. You don't necessarily have to be there, but you need to be among. Let them see that, oh yeah, I resonate with
It helps
you.
with the marketing, so yes, you were right.
Definitely.
All right, so you're 21.
Yeah.
I'm probably just thinking, what should we be expecting from you in the next few years? When you look back when you were 30, what would you like to see?
So there are plans. So before I went for Mr. Elite, I told myself, after this pageant, I believe I'm going there to win. And by the grace of God, when I win this, heading to Thailand to represent Nigeria for Mr. Friendship International. Why are you like this?
It's huge. You're doing quite a lot, so I'm just surprised.
While I head to Thailand to, you know, compete and raise the flag high, I intend that and embark going into the entertainment space.
Wow.
Yes, I am should I say an aspiring actor?
Okay.
I have a monologue on my Instagram page.
Lovely.
So yeah, I would want to venture into that. And also, you know, there's something going on about, you know, the reality space right now. It's going to be ending on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I would also love to be there very soon. So yeah, watch out.
All right, okay. All right, so you have a lot in store for yourself. You're just 21. I am hoping and wishing that great things would happen, you know, before you're 30.
Thank you so much.
I cannot wait to see you blossom and do great things as well.
Thank you so much.
Now, you talked about brains. All right, we're going to be playing a game very soon, okay? We're going to be playing a couple of interesting games. We always do that on Fridays, all right? And then after the games, we'll take you to the kitchen where you can just have a great meal as well, you know. We're having something special in the kitchen, some Italian dish. You would love it. All right, so don't worry. Just stick with me, okay? Guys, it's been an amazing time speaking here with David. I hope you guys have learned a thing or two. To young ones, guys, do not go anywhere. The show continues. We'll be right back. It's time to play some games. We'll be back after the short break.